In this video, I'm discussing all of the info that was in yesterday's announcement about Season 7 free-to-play Xbox and Switch, major changes coming to the game that you might have missed, like level editors, a ton of collabs with potential to gain millions of kudos, a brand new currency, and that's just a handful of the things that were mentioned. And there's video chapters on this video on the progress bar, description, etc. So if it's part of this video and info you don't care about, feel free to skip to the next bit using those video chapters. And this video may have kind of weird pacing because I've got to get through all of this new stuff really quickly to try and make sure this video doesn't stretch out too much. So yeah, let's get straight into the info, starting with the fact that Fall Guys is going free to play on June 21st with the launch of the next season. It'll be available on Xbox, Switch and Epic Games Store, and crossplay/cross-progression will all be available on them from the launch. Now, for this free-to-play and all consoles launch, the game is technically going back to Season 1. It's being advertised as Fall Guys Season 1, but for the purpose of this video, I'm going to call it Season 7, just so that you all don't get confused. Now, free-to-play players, they'll get the full experience of Fall Guys. There'll be no rounds or shows or anything like that locked behind paywalls, so the gameplay will be same whether you paid or not, so that's a good thing, definitely. And the game will not require PS Plus, Xbox Live Gold, Switch Online or any other outside subscription to jump in. You just gotta download the game for free after it goes free to play and you'll be good. And unfortunately the game will be delisted from Steam's store, but if you already own the game on Steam then you can still play it and receive updates and stuff. It's just that new players cannot buy the game from Steam, they have to go for Epic Store and get it for free. And also, a more minor note, the Ultimate Knockout part of Fall Guys seems to just be gone. It's just called Fall Guys now, which honestly is a good thing because everyone knows Fall Guys. You don't need to say Fall Guys Ultimate Knockout. So yeah, that's a branding change. It's not significant, but it's still interesting to note. Anyway, let's get into some more exciting stuff for those of us who have been waiting a while. We've got some Season 7 news coming up. And first off is we got a little sneak peek of a Season 7 lobby, and I know this is very pixelated, this is the highest quality that's available, I assure you. It was found by someone holding a Switch in the reveal video. Just happened to have the Season 7 lobby on so you can see the lobby colours. You can't see too much has changed. You can see in the top right there is a blank currency that will be Showbucks, which I will touch on later since that's not part of this part of the video. And in the bottom right you can notice that the show selector, or sorry, the ready up button is golden or yellow for some reason. Maybe that's like a special show or a live event, something like that. You can't really see much else from it, but yeah, I mean the menu colours is the main thing, alright? We've got blue colours for the next season theme. And speaking of next season theme, they've claimed that it's stadium themed. Most people said sports, but I mean, I guess sports and stadium are similar. And we've got a Blast Balls final inside of Season 7, which I previously mentioned was just going to be called a ball final because I didn't know the actual name. But we've got a bit more info here. You throw the blast balls at other beans and it blasts them away. There's loads of towers disappearing and stuff. You've got to knock each other out of the arena. And the last bean standing will be the winner of Blast Ball. There's also a screenshot of another new level which wasn't shown in any trailers or anything. It was on the IGN website, so this is definitely an official screenshot right here. You can see it's kind of hexagon, kind of rollout, kind of thin ice, because you can see hexagons stacked on top of each other, and you can get a good look at the Season 7 like game background. Well, there's two backgrounds, but that's one of them. So yeah, this level honestly looks really cool. It could be a survival, could be a final, we'll have to see, but I honestly think this will be one of the best rounds in the game, just by looking at it. This is the only screenshot, but I think it looks great. And we got a better look at the Season 7 gameplay trailer, but this is the same as the trailer that we've received before, so I'm going to play it on screen now, but I'm going to talk about other news over it. If you want a full analysis of this trailer, I've already done it, so at the end of this video I'll link that for you all if you missed it. So we got to look at some costumes, including the Golden Gladiator costume, and a really cool unique dragon costume that has 3 different parts, which is perfect for a trio, but you can have as many people as the middle piece as you want, so hey, if you want a really long dragon, go for it. I mean, 60 player dragon, I'll be part of that, sure. And next we have Ezio from Assassin's Creed is going to be a skin. We've got 2 Pusheen costumes and 3 new Godzilla costumes, all confirmed for next season with more collabs on the way that they couldn't talk about yet. Though if you want to see the season pass image, it does have an extra collab, which is another Among Us costume because, of course, showing this on screen for a few seconds, there's 11 costumes in this image, the middle 3 being collabs. So both Pusheen and the 2 Godzilla costumes are of course for item shop or events, but the rest, they're in the fame path, so you can unlock them. But some of the fame path might be paid, but if you own the game already, then don't worry, you don't have to pay for the next fame path. Again, touch on that later, I don't need to go into detail about it just yet. And they also said that there'll be levels based around other IPs. If you don't know, IPs is intellectual property, that's like other games, copyright and work, so that's just a collab level. Fancy term for a collab level, alright? So that seems that we're getting that next season. They didn't give any hint as to what the level could be, but it is going to be a collab, and it seems like that's an awesome idea to me. As long as they do it right and it doesn't like interrupt the game or anything, which I don't think it would. 4Guys know what they're doing. Come on, look at this launch. Okay, and I've got a few specs of the upcoming console releases to speak about. So Switch will allow both handheld and docked versions. The handheld will be on 720p 30fps, and docked will allow for up to 1080p 30fps. Both control schemes are allowed. I think there's only 2, if not then I've got this messed up. I don't know, I don't own a Switch, sorry. I can't say much about that. Now obviously there's more versions of the Xbox, so I'm going to list all of them here with the graphic up on screen. So Xbox One will be on 1080p 30fps, Xbox One X will be on 1080p 60fps, Xbox Series S on 1440p 60fps, and if you're on Xbox Series X you should be able to enjoy 4K 60fps. And if you own a PS5, there will now be a dedicated PlayStation 5 version of the game for you to play. Currently PlayStation 5 just runs the PS4 version, but now there'll be its own version which should be higher frame rate, higher resolution, I suppose. I mean, they didn't list specific specs, but I assume it's going to be better in some ways, so get hyped for that. Okay, another section of the video now. We've got premium season passes, which I'm going to let Joe from the video explain because he can do it better than I can.
So that's a new thing we're bringing to Fall Guys, which is essentially a supercharged version of the season pass that we've done in our previous seasons. It's going to be probably 100 tiers long, and it's going to be just jam-packed full of really awesome stuff. But it's also worth noting that the free season pass will still have loads of great stuff in, and even if you don't want to get the premium season pass, there's still plenty of stuff for you to unlock.
Alright, that's a basic explanation. I'll go over a few more details. So it'll cost Showbucks to buy the premium season pass, which is the new currency essentially replacing Crown's Showbucks, and there'll be 100 levels on the fame path, but plenty of stuff for people who don't buy it as well, so if you can't buy it. So Showbucks are purchasable from the in-game store. I'm unsure if there'll be another way, but that hasn't been listed anywhere in the marketing, so it could just be a shop only currency, maybe some in the season pass if you complete it, because they said that if you complete the current season pass then you should be able to get the next premium one for free. I'm not sure exactly what that entails, but it seems good. And there'll be a legacy pack for paid players which will contain the Regal costume, the Veggie Dog costume, the Feisty Dwarf costume, and the premium season pass for the next season, which is completely free of charge for anyone who already owns the game before free to play. So make sure you log in before June 21st or buy the game and you'll get this pack completely free as an extra thing. And yes, this pack is available to anyone who got the game for free on PS Plus like 2 years ago. Yes, you can still get it even if you never actually bought the game and just bought PS Plus, you can still get this, don't worry. Now, this next thing is mainly targeted at new players, but old players can also get it, even though you're kind of not supposed to, you still can. There's pre-registration rewards, which you can get before next season starts. You can pre-register for free to play, even if you already play the game and are paid, you can still subscribe for this. There's 5 rewards for every 500,000 people who pre-register before June 20th. There will be 1 reward unlocked. So at the time of recording, we're just below the 500k mark to unlock the Keen Bean nameplate, and then if we hit 1 million, we'll get 3,500 kudos. If we hit 1.5 million, we'll get the Burgers pattern. If we hit 2 million, we'll get the Muscleman emote, and if we hit 2.5 million, we will get the Melon Head costume. So in order to help these rewards get unlocked and also to receive them after they are unlocked, you need to pre-register. So even if you don't want to help, you have to pre-register to get the rewards. So just help out, pre-register on this website. I will link it in the description. And it says, if you pre-registered, you're registered to be awarded any of the unlocked reward milestones. Unlocked milestones will be awarded to players by 11:59 PM on June 27th. So that is Monday, like a week after the next season launches, okay? By then, you'll have received these items if they are unlocked. Get your friends to pre-register, we can reach the milestones together. So we have until midnight on June 21st to unlock these rewards. So until the new season launches, from now until then, we've got plenty of time. However, any milestones that aren't unlocked will not be awarded to pre-registered players, but may be used as rewards or in-game items in the future. So if we don't unlock something that you're really looking forward to, we can still get it in the future, but it's just, it might not happen. So just pre-register, we'll get them all for free, be way easier for us all. Let's work together as a community. And also more crown ranks were announced. Apparently crown ranks will be like supercharged and there'll be a better in-game view of crown ranks. So if you're on rank 35, then you might be able to see what rank 40 is, because then you know what you're working towards and how many crowns it will take. But there'll be more crown ranks added as well. Speaking of crowns, crowns are no longer a currency in Season 7. They'll be replaced by a new currency which is called Showbucks, which I explained at this timestamp. If you didn't watch that part of the video, then you can go back if you want to learn more about them. Kudos are staying as they are, except you won't be able to purchase them after tomorrow. Once this video goes live, you will be no longer able to buy Kudos from the shop, but you'll still be able to earn them in-game the exact same, so you don't have to worry about not having Kudos. And speaking of getting Kudos, each spare crown you have in your crown bank, not your crown rank, the amount of spendable crowns you have will turn into 2,000 Kudos each. So if you have 1 crown, you'll get 2,000 Kudos in Season 7. If you have 10 crowns, that's 20,000. If you have 500 crowns, that's 1 million Kudos. So if you have loads of crowns, you're going to have so many Kudos next season, you're not even going to know what to do with them. Personally, I have like 600k Kudos spare, and I have over 500 crowns in the bank. So I'm going to be on like almost 2 million Kudos. It's going to be great. But unfortunately, no more crowns to be spent, so yeah. Okay, I know that was quite a lot of info, and I'm sorry this video was kinda late, like 2 days late. It was a bit difficult to get all this information together and also to make the video, so like, comment, subscribe, everything every other YouTuber tells you to do, it's really appreciated because it does help my channel out a lot. And over 90% of people who watch aren't subscribed, so again, it's really appreciated and it really does help out a lot. A lot more than you know, okay? Yeah, I'm gonna stop rambling on because this video is already way longer than it needs to be, but make sure you have notifications on so you don't miss future news and stuff, whatever. If you want a closer look at the Season 7 gameplay trailer, as that is the main Season 7 info we have, click the video on screen right now, and here's also a video that YouTube thinks you'll enjoy, and here's a subscribe button and a playlist for you, so if any of that interests you, feel free to click on it. But either way, thanks for watching, and I hope to see you in my next video. Bye!